Now I'm just going to be watching your posture for about 10-15 seconds while you're standing there, just to see if there's any swaying while you're standing in a stationary position. So now we're just going to be doing your gait. It's just going to be walking, showing how you walk. I'm just going to be watching you walk to the end of the hallway and back and just seeing if you have any abnormal sway, especially in your arms or your head. Okay, just back.
So we're going to go through some ranges of motion for your neck, starting with active, which is just you doing it on your own and seeing your willingness and ability to move through those ranges. I'm going to demonstrate them first, and then I'm going to have you copy me, and I want you to let me know if you feel off balance or if you just have any odd symptoms from these ranges. After active, we're going to follow that by passive, and you're going to be actually laying on the table, and I will be taking the full weight and control of your head and putting those through those ranges. Same thing, I just want you to let me know if you feel off balance or have any symptoms. And then the last one that we're going to be doing is called isometric resisted, which is very similar to active, except you will be trying to put your head through those motions, and I will be using some resistance for about 2 seconds or so. And same thing, just let me know if you have any of those symptoms. We're going to start with some flexion of the neck, and that's just bringing your chin down to your chest. And throughout these motions, I just want you to let me know if you feel any off balance or dizziness at all. And you're okay through there. And bring it back up to neutral. And then if you bring your head backwards, do you feel any symptoms or off balance or anything? Yes? Okay, so I'm going to ask you to stop, and you can go back to neutral. Okay, so because you did feel a little off balance when you were going back into extension, could you just kind of show me on your head where you felt those symptoms, or if you felt it all over, or how did it feel?
When I put my head back, I feel off balance and off kilter.
Okay.
And also because the symptoms make my eyes light sensitive, and the light, when I put my head back, the light's in my eyes.
Okay, alright. So the next one that we're going to be doing is doing flexion to your left side. So I'm going to have you put your ear to your left shoulder. And do you feel any symptoms there? And then the same thing with the other side. So put your right ear to your right shoulder. And any symptoms? There's symptoms? What do you feel?
Just off kilter and
The same thing?
off balance.
Okay. So the last... Dizzy? Okay. So the last ones that we're going to do is... and if you feel too dizzy at any point, just let me know and you can stop. I'm going to have you turning your nose to your right shoulder. And let me know if you feel any symptoms at all. No? And then to your left shoulder. Any symptoms?
No.
Okay, so how are you feeling just laying on the table now?
I have to take a couple seconds to close my eyes and let the dizziness spinning stop before you can work on me. And then I'll be fine.
Okay, so I'm just going to have you let me know when I have your consent to go through the ranges again.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to be doing the passive range of motion. So I'm going to take your head through all the motions, and throughout these motions I want you to let me know if you do feel any of the same symptoms you did when we were doing active. So just giving me the full weight of your head, we're going to start by going into flexion, so chin to chest. Let me know if you feel anything.
No.
Some lateral flexion, so your left ear to your left shoulder, and the same thing. Let me know if you feel any symptoms.
Nothing. Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna go lateral rotation. Bringing your nose to your left side to start.
Woozy.
Woozy. Have you actually shimmy down towards me and have your shoulders at the end so your head's hanging off. So I can do some extension. That's perfect. Okay, so same thing. Let me know if you feel any symptoms at all. Here for a little bit just to into isometric resisted, and I'm gonna have you starting by whenever you're ready, pushing the back of your head into my hand, trying to go back into that flexion position. Okay, so whenever you're ready, we're gonna hold it for about 2 seconds. 1. Did you feel any symptoms there? No? Okay, so now I'm gonna get you comfortable again and going back fully onto the table with your going back down, your head on the table. Perfect. And we're going to go into flexion, so bringing your chin to your chest. I'm going to start you about halfway and pushing against my hand on your forehead for 2 seconds whenever you're ready. 1, 2, okay, and relax. Any symptoms there? No? And ear towards my hand for 2 seconds. 1, 2, good. Any symptoms there?
No.
And then same. Whenever you're ready. 1, 2, good. And the last one we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you turning your head, so trying to turn your head into my hand. 1, 2, good. And then same thing with the other side. Whenever you're ready. 1, 2. Do you feel any symptoms throughout those ranges? No. You can get off the table now, taking your time, and if you want to just sit on the edge of the table for a bit in case you feel any symptoms again. I'll be here in case you need any help. You can just take your time and sit there for a minute. You can lay back down if you need to.
I'll be fine.
Okay, so the orthopedic test that we're going to do right now is called Romberg sign. So this one, I'm just going to have you standing completely straight with your feet together and your arms together, trying to stand as tall as possible. And I'm just going to have you standing in one straight position for about 20 seconds or so with your eyes open. And I'm just going to see if I can see you swaying at all. And I want you to let me know if you start to feel off balance or if you start to feel any of the symptoms that you've been feeling previously. We'll do this one for about 20 seconds, and then following, after you have a bit of a rest, I'm going to have you do it with your eyes closed. The table is here, so if you do need to open your eyes or stop at any time, you are very welcome to, and to grab on the table or take a seat. We're going to do the same test again, but this time I'm going to have your eyes closed for about 10 seconds. I'm going to stand behind you just in case you feel a little bit wobbly, but you're welcome to open your eyes at any time and grab the table if need be, okay? So whenever you're ready.
Okay, so the next orthopedic test we're going to do, I'm just going to be going through a few range of motions of your neck. After each one, I'm going to ask you how you're feeling and if you need to stop, if there's any dizziness that's too much, just let me know and I can get you back down on the table, okay?
Okay.
So I'm just going to first extend your head backwards.
No, I just hold on to my head.
And then I'm going to laterally flex your neck to the side. Reverse. And then I'm going to rotate. Okay, and I'm just going to hold it for about 30 seconds, but if you can't last that long, just let me know and I'll stop. The next test we're going to do is I'm just going to get you to fully extend your arms out in front of you with your palms facing up. And at the same time, I'm going to get you to close your eyes and rotate your head to the right with your eyes shut. And I'm just going to be looking for any swaying of the arms or head. If you do feel too much dizziness at all, you can stop, or if you feel imbalanced. If you talk to me during it, I'm going to be looking for any slurred speech at all. Again, if you feel nauseous or anything, just you can rotate your head to the right.